it's Laynie, and how are you guys doing today? I hope you are having the best day ever. Really, I do. If you are new to my channel, let me start by saying welcome. If you are returning to my channel, thank you so much. I truly, truly appreciate it. I'm not sure if it's pronounced Aeris or Aeries, but I'm super excited about it. I have never used any Natasha Denona products before because, you guys, if you know anything about Natasha, you know her products are not cheap. But everyone who uses them raves about them. But I wasn't quite ready to dip my toe fully into the Natasha Denona water. Wasn't fully there yet. So I decided to get the holiday palette. I will be the first to say that this palette itself is not cheap either. This was $48 for 5 eyeshadows. I've never done that before for 5 eyeshadows, but like I said, I wasn't fully ready to venture out into the $100+ Natasha Denona palette, so this one I thought would be a good way to test out her products before I dive in deep and become possibly obsessed with the really expensive ones. This also contains a new formula. It's a cream powder eyeshadow. I will tell you, these eyeshadows must be so delicate. When it got shipped to me, it was broken. If you follow me on Twitter, you saw my little video of it broken. I was devastated. I opened the box so excited and there it was broken. And I have seen online that other people had the same issue. So if you are buying this, if you have a local Sephora, I would check there first because I think they're just too delicate for shipping, especially when they aren't wrapped properly. I'm going to throw that out there. I'm throwing a little shade at Sephora when they're not wrapped properly. A little bit about this from Sephora's website. It says, these soft-to-touch hybrids of Natasha's signature eyeshadow formula are long-lasting, super buildable, and easy to blend and have zero fallout. I am trusting that, Natasha, because I have done my face already. Don't let me down, girlfriend. Sorry, the coffee's kicking in and I'm getting weird. It says this creamy, innovative eyeshadows featured the classic Natasha Denona metallics, mattes, duochromes, and sparkling chroma crystals. I'm going to dive in here and see what I can come up with. So if you want to see me test out my first Natasha Denona product, then just keep watching. And I'm going to drink some coffee right now. Like I haven't had enough already. Coffee. It helps me. Okay, guys, I'm semi-nervous, but totally excited because there is only one matte in here. One matte, because there's only 5 eyeshadows for $48. But look at how beautiful these are. Diving into the center matte red shade. I don't have any, like, red eyeshadows. Using the Morphe M573. Looks pigmented. Okay, here we go. So just using windshield wiper motions and also circular strokes. This is very pigmented. And I really dusted that brush off too, and it's still so pigmented. That was very pigmented. That was very pigmented and easy to blend. Wow. Next I'm going to take a Morphe M224 and pick up this really beautiful shimmery maroon color. I don't feel like it picked up a lot of product, but maybe it's very pigmented and it didn't need to. Let's see. I'm going to do kind of a halo eye, so I'm going to lay this on the outer, we'll say, third. And I will say this is more of a glitter than I expected. This is the shade Red Bronze. I'm just using a pushing it, packing it onto the lid. I'm going to use the M321 to get in the inner corner better with this Red Bronze. That's working a lot better, a lot better. That is a really beautiful color, and I love that there's a blonde, I can't talk today, a bronze reflect. I think that looks beautiful with that maroon undertone. Going back with the M573 and Burnt Terracotta. And I'm going to deepen up that crease a little bit to connect the two. On a Morphe B10, I'm going to pick up this ice blue color, which is what totally drew me to this palette 100%. Look at that. That one picked up really nicely. I really like how that laid onto this brush. And that's going to be the center of attention here. Oh my gosh, that is so beautiful. That is so beautiful. That blue is stunning. Truly, truly, truly stunning. Now I'm going to take E36 in this peach bronze, and I'm going to use it to kind of transition the blue into the red bronze. This color here. I'm also going to use a little bit in the crease to transition there. I'm going to take the same E36 and ice blue, and again just kind of transition them. Now going back in with the M573 and a little bit more of burnt terracotta. With barely any on the brush, I'm just softening the outer edge. I do have the slightest amount of fallout, but here's the thing, it's glitter and it's truly not just poofing off the face. I have cleaned off the E36 and now I'm going to go in with this nude shade to do my inner corner highlight and under the brow. The nude really picks up on the warmth of the other colors, so I think I will go in with another highlight outside of this palette and pop it on the very inner corner. It looks beautiful under the brow. Now let's do that under eye. This is where I'm like on the fence. A really cool blown out red under eye would be neat, but it might be more extreme than what I'm wanting to do today. So I think what I'm going to try to do is actually go in with peach bronze under the eye. Let's see what happens. Taking an M213 and peach bronze, I am tapping off excess. So that's not really working. Let's try this brush. The M432, maybe I'll have better luck. No, that one is like a pure glitter, so it is not working under the eye at all. Let's forget that ever happened, okay? I guess I will have to go in with burnt terracotta under the eye and do that blown out red eye. It's a lot of intensity and red. That's a lot of red. Woo. It's just a lot of red. I've never done red on the eye before, and I'm kind of like, oh my goodness, that's a lot of red. Other eyeshadow, a caramel shade, and my Crown 513, and I'm going to just buff that out. Then I'm going to take a clean smudge touche brush and just buff it out a little bit more, so it's really soft. I do think this look calls for some eyeliner. I'm going to take a little bit of red bronze. These are kind of really glittery. Like I just got some glitter in my eyeball, and now I've got glitter on my face again. Okay guys, let's break down this Natasha Denona Aeris palette. Aeris palette? I don't know. Holiday palette. Okay, so it is $48, and can I tell you how obsessed I am with this look? I mean, beautiful, right? So you definitely can get a full look out of this, but definitely going to need to bust out some other eyeshadows or dig into another palette to really have fun with this palette. I'm totally okay with that. Even at the $48 price tag, I'm totally fine with digging into other eyeshadows, because when you buy this, you're kind of figuring you're probably going to have to use something else to go with it. Let's talk about the packaging and then we will go into swatches. I think the packaging is beautiful. 5 eyeshadows for $48 is steep, but I do feel like the size of the eyeshadows is nice. The packaging is beautiful. I love the gold and I love the clear top. I love packaging with clear top so I can look and see exactly what the eyeshadows are as I'm looking through all my eyeshadows to find out what I want to do for my look of the day. The one downside to these eyeshadows would be I'm not going to consider it travel friendly. This is not what I'm going to travel with because it broke when it was shipped to my house. I'm not going to take that risk of traveling with it. Now let's do some swatches. Starting with nude. Obviously a lot of shine. I love the color of that. This could be such a beautiful, natural, sparkly lid if you just want a soft look. I mean, the amount of reflect on there is insane. Next, going in with red bronze. This one swatches very gritty. It's very foiled. I mean, it's definitely a foiled eyeshadow, and there's also glitter in there. But like this one is very gritty. I just had to smooth it out again because it is very gritty. It is like the texture of foiled eyeshadows, especially Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadows, but you know when you swatch those and you pick them up with a brush, they're so creamy. This one picks up like chunks of the product and it's like gritty as you drag it across. I even noticed that when applying it to the lid. Burnt terracotta, which this matte feels amazing. It's super creamy, very pigmented, and it blended out so well. Grabbing ice blue, which is so far the softest of them all. It feels amazing. It is the most stunning blue. I mean, that right there is really makes the palette worth it. I mean, that blue is gorgeous. And then the last one is peach bronze, which is very soft, and it's basically just a glitter. It's got a slight pink undertone with a lot of peach reflex. My final thoughts on this are I thought the matte in here was amazing. It was so creamy, blendable, and pigmented. I was really impressed by the matte. I'm obsessed with that ice blue. It applied so nicely, so pigmented, and it is like the most beautiful, reflective, bright blue I've ever used. Really, it's amazing. This red bronze is kind of a weird formula, you guys. I'm not loving that at all. It's just so grainy. I think I would need to use like a Fix Plus, some type of setting spray to really get that one to work well. And I'm not gonna lie, for being Natasha Denona and being a $48 palette, I kind of expect more than having to grab a setting spray to get the product to work right. The formula on that one is just odd. I think I was expecting a bit more for the price tag. But I do love how this look turned out. I will definitely use this again. There are some really beautiful colors and formulas in here. There was just a couple misses. And like I said, my expectations were pretty high considering it's Natasha Denona. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I would love for you to be a part of my YouTube family. Really, I would. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat, all 3 places. And as always, please try to stay positive because at the end of the day, that is truly all we can try to do. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.